Hello everybody! That was meant to be... I can't remember who does it in The Simpsons, but was it Dr. Hibbert? Could be. So hello everybody. I've had a really shit day. Stroke 2 days, possibly a week. For being pessimistic, we could say life. But, you know, I did the brave thing and went to dinner. It was disgusting and stodgy. And my veggie sausages tasted of precisely nothing. It was awful. I don't know what's up with this camera. 50 quid this camera cost me and I look yellow. And it keeps zooming. So I've had a really crap day. But not one to be, you know, drowning in self-pity. I'm going to be cheerful and tell you all a story. Any resemblance to people real is a purely coincidence. So there was once a late hang on, I'll start again. I'm not really very good at making stories up. Okay. So Frances was in her late 20s and all her life all she'd ever said is, please don't leave me, please don't leave me, fuck off, you are going to leave me anyway, and other such things. She had wild mood swings. Much like the British weather, she could feel every emotion under the sun in just one day. It was truly exhausting. Isabella was mental from quite a young age, but it started to get worse, and then Dr. Hibbert come along and said, hello Isabella, I think you're very unwell. I'm going to put you in hospital. No, please don't, Isabella said. I don't care what you think, I'm Dr. Hibbert. So they carted her off to the wheelie bin. Then 2 more doctors came, that's 3. Obviously private education, not really worth it. 2 more doctors came. Said, well, Isabella, I think we can safely say you're definitely borderline, but there's just something else going on there. Something else that doesn't quite fit right. Isabella ignored this, proved that she was sane, and went about her life for another couple of years. Decided in her do-gooder middle class way she wanted to be a social worker. I want to be a social worker. So off she trotted to the land of the Vikings and started to train as a social worker. She started to get very sad indeed. I'm so sad. So she took all the paracetamol she could. 175 she took in one go. She was very poorly. It was only 3 weeks into her training. That's 3. And off Dr. Hibbert came. You're very poorly again. I think we're going to take you to the hospital. No, said Isabella, and ran away. One thing you should always remember, the moral of this story is the loony catchers will always get you. Doesn't matter where you run, doesn't matter where you hide, the loony catchers always win. So they caught Isabella and took her to the bin, and more doctors came and discussed the undiscussable. Isabella switched off and said, no, I'm borderline till I die. So again Isabella did the healthy thing and ignored it. Then she went very crazy. I'm going to buy the things, I'm going to buy all the things, Isabella did. Then I'm going to stuff my face with all the pills. So that's what Isabella did. Ended up in hospital in South Yorkshire, which just happens to be the home of a specialist in the disease we shall not mention. This specialist said, stroking his non-existent beard, removing his glasses in a serious way. Yes, young Isabella. Her name's changed. It was Frances, wasn't it? Anyway, whatever your name is. Which isn't an unusual thing for a mental health professional to say. This is a very troubling thing, and we need to talk about this, Isabella. No, I'm fine. Fine. And so he sat her down and went through. I mean, he was a doctor, like a specialist, not even just, a GP or even just a psychiatrist. He was a specialist in this disease. And what does he pull up? Mind. He pulls up Mind's Guide to Bipolar. You think he would know a little bit more about it than Mind. Anyway, so they sat down and they went through it together. Yeah, sorry. I'm now looking for the... It says, he said, Isabella! Yes, Dr. Hibbert? Oh, they seem to have swapped voices now. Yes, Dr. Hibbert, can you relate to any of these things? Well, can't we all? No. Well, yes. But not consistently. And not over a sustained amount of time. So, we will start off with manic episodes. Symptoms may include feeling euphoric, excessively high, buying flight tickets to New York when you panic, going to Leeds, restlessness, never sitting still, never letting your mind be still, never focusing on one thing, extreme irritability. He didn't have a speech impediment. I do. Fuck off! No, leave me alone. I'm fine. It's you. You're the problem. Leave me alone, said Isabella, talking very fast. I don't talk fast. I'm just southern, and you're northern, and a bit stupid, so you speak too slowly. Racing thoughts. I don't have racing thoughts. No. Oh, what's that? Oh, loads of thoughts all going through my mind at once. Lack of concentration. What are you doing? I don't know what that was. I don't concentrate, or Isabella doesn't concentrate very well anyway. Sleeping very little. Well, that's cultural, isn't it, Dr. Hibbert? Because some cultures, they need their 8 hours a day. Some have 12. Some have less. I think it's oppressive for you to force your standards of sleep on me and claim I'm mentally unwell when I don't fit your standards. We'll move on. A feeling of sense of own importance. That's not being mentally ill. That's just being a fucking twat. What did you say in the conversation previously? I can't remember, Dr. Hibbert. You said, I'm the only professional that knows anything. None of us know anything, apart from you, in your first year at university. Well, that's right, because I'm right all the time. Poor judgment. Enough said. excessive and inappropriate spending. Isabella had spent close to £6,000 in 2 months. Not a good sign. It increased sexual desire. Have you been having more sexy time? No, who talked to Hibbert? I only attract loonies and straight women. And straight loony women. And men and loony men. So, risky behaviour. Well, surely that depends on how you define risk. That's true. Misusing drugs or alcohol. I don't use drugs. I'm a goody two-shoes. And I don't really drink much. Apart from when I need a bottle of wine. Or 3. Aggressive behaviour. I'm not angry. I'm never angry. Shut the fuck up. You don't know what you're talking about. Shall we move on? A person may be quite unaware of these changes in their attitude or behaviour. After manic phase is over, they may be quite shocked at what they have done, the effect it has had. You feel like you're a genius. You're the only person in the world who can see it the right way. Doctor, that's not being mentally ill. That's just being right all the time. I can't help that. Should we go through depressive episodes? I'd rather not. They seem rather miserable, said Isabella, or Frances, whatever her name is. Symptoms may include a sense of hopelessness. I don't feel hopeless. I just am hopeless. Feeling empty emotionally. I'm borderline. That is impossible. Feeling guilty. I feel guilty because I should. I'm an overprivileged brat that's ungrateful for what they have and should have used their opportunities better. Difficulty sleeping or sleeping too much. You just criticise me for sleeping too little. Weight loss or gain and changes in appetite. Pancakes. Eat the food, eat all of the food. Loss of interest in daily life. Life is generally boring and repetitive, especially when you're a student and don't have a job, so you'd get bored too. Being forgetful. His voice seems to have broken. I'm dyslexic and dyspraxic. Comes with the territory. Suicidal feelings. Let's move on. So, they discussed and argued between them for a long time. Mostly, Isabella told him to fuck off. He didn't know what he was talking about, as she was one to do. Then she convinced him she was sane and ran off into the sunset, never to be seen by mental health services again until the next week. And the subject of this discussion came up again, and Isabella wouldn't hear it. No, she would not. Yes. I'm sort of losing it with this story now, but I'll get to the point. So, Isabella thought about it and thought about it. Then, for some unrelated treatment, she went to the GP, where he brought it up. You think, bipolar, that sounds pretty cool. You know, I'd like that. You get a bit of everything. Great. Not so. There's many different types of bipolar, many more than you would be interested in knowing about, or you probably do know about cyclomatic disorder. I think that's what Stephen Fry has. I think it's like short periods of mild depression and short periods of hypomania. So I think it's like bipolar for people that can't be asked to do it properly. Rapid cycling, that sounds fun. Or mixed states. Periods of depression and elation at the same time. Great fun. Not really. I think that's what I feel pretty much a lot of the time. And I can assure you it's really not that fun. What causes bipolar? Oh, you don't want to know. Basically it says it's all your mum's fault, or stressful life problems. What treatment can I get? Medication. Now this is the fun bit, because the first medication they list is lithium. It's a poison. Not sure if you know, but it is actually a poison and will kill you if you take too much or do not take it appropriately. And they wonder why I walk out of any discussion of it. But I am a massive hypocrite, I do know, because I have encouraged people to take it quite a lot. But yeah, that's why I'm trying to be a social worker. If I wasn't a hypocrite, then I would get the sack. Anticonvulsant drugs. They sound alright. Well, they don't sound alright, but you know, compared to lithium, they do. Antipsychotic drugs. Risperdal. Oh, bless. I don't know why I am. Anyway, sorry, I'll keep that for myself. Oh, where's ECT gone? ECT, man. This is like where bipolar just gets all its merry enjoyment from. For those of you who don't know, ECT is electric convulsive therapy. Electric shock treatment, basically. They put you to sleep and put your head, your brain, your body into a massive fit. It's used to treat severe depression, sometimes severe mania, but very, very rarely. And I think you have to actually get a court order to be able to do it, or there's some sort of process, but mine doesn't say that anything about that. It's basically like the last chance saloon. I don't think they like to do it at all very much anymore, because it can cause quite bad memory loss. I was working with someone that forgot that they had 2 daughters. Also, just after you've had it, you either have hysterical laughter or absolute balls of tears, and you don't really know why. So yeah, it's not great. Not great treatment. Yeah, so we go back to Dr. Hibbert and Isabella. I'm going to write Isabella a letter. Please come and see me on Wednesday, Isabella. I need to see you. We need to discuss this before you get more poorly. Isabella. Oh no, I can't. I've got some important things to do. No mood stabilizers for me. No siree. So, Isabella sits and ponders this, stroking her very real beard, and decides, maybe I should. I can wear my Stephen Fry as a cunt necklace. That will go down well. Dr. Hibbert waits and pounces, ready to pounce. So Isabella is about to be possibly introduced to the ranks of the common mental. No more, well, you can't really strike out to have borderline, it's sort of quite strong in this young Padawan. So yes, I'm not sure how long that's been. It's been quite a long time. So I will sign off and let you know what you think of my story. and if Jack and Ori will give me a job. See you later.